I just move around with anyone. I don't care. For me, ethnicity is the wrong line for us to be fighting on. I know that the anti-white hate and the anti-white bias has been happening, and it annoys all of us to the core because it's racism. Mm-hmm. And I know that the demographic change when it comes to ethnicity and race is a highlight and a fruit and an example of just how much they've opened the borders and decimated our culture. I get that, and I agree. But for us to fight on the lines of ethnicity and race is wrong. There's nowhere in the Bible that mentions race or ethnicity. In fact, God created man and woman in his image, meaning that we are created in the image of God. If you want to know what God looks like, Liam, when you look in the mirror in the morning, that's what God looks like. We're created in his image.
That sounds a bit like narcissism.
That's a fact. So that's what separates us from the animals and all of the rest of God's wonderful creation. It's why we're different. It's why our creative power is so amazing and separates us from everybody else. It's why we have this amazing power to speak things, and moods change and atmospheres change. And this is why Tommy Robinson is so popular, because he's able to communicate something and it makes people feel a certain way. And that's because we're created in the image of God. And, you know, in the book of Genesis, chapter 11, is the point where God divided the people. And the reason why is because the people grew to such a strength that they started building a tower. In the Bible, it's called the Tower of Babel. And they were building it to reach heaven. And God said, if we don't separate these people, then they're going to achieve it and they're going to try and be like me, God. So he separated the people, give them all different languages and spread them across the world. That's the biblical story of how people got spread across the world with different languages. But even in that, there's no mention of race. There's no mention of ethnicity. It was geographical location and language, which is culture. So to fight on the ethnic and racial lines is stupidity.
And I know you're going to come under attack from the far right now.
I already am.
We now know where we are in the food chain. We're hated by the left because they think we're racist, but the actual racists hate us because we're not racist. Yes. It's like, fucking hell, both sides.
But that's the best good place to be.
Yeah, it's the only place to be.
Yeah, only place.
Like, we're judging people on their character and their spirit.
Correct.
Like, I don't care what someone's colour is. Jesus. Excuse me.
Say his name, brother.
He'd love that. But it does want to make me change my pronoun badge to God, him, her.
Let's do it.
Now, there's a lot of people, and I think this is a real good